So I've invested into the S&P 500 for the last month and I want to show you my results. You're probably here because you're curious about investing or you already have invested in the S&P 500. I'm going to explain what the S&P 500 actually is. I'm going to explain 3 tips which have allowed me to invest as much as I do into the S&P 500. And I'm also going to recommend 3 books that really helped me with my investment journey. The S&P 500 is the top 500 largest US companies in America. The S&P 500 was introduced in 1957. The average yearly return for the S&P 500 has been around 10%. So now I'm going to explain how I invest in the S&P 500. The amount I invest is $380. Frequency that I invest at is once a week. The ETF that I invest into is the SmartShares US 500. And the platform I use to invest with is InvestNow, and it's a New Zealand platform. And I'm just going to quickly say the reason I'm using InvestNow and the SmartShares US 500 is because if you invest more than $50,000 in a US stock, then you run into these tax regulations which are annoying. So I'm just keeping it in a New Zealand ETF just to make everything simple for myself. Now I want to explain these 3 tips which have helped me invest $380 a week over the last month. So number 1 is budgeting. This is so important. I need to know where my money is going. By having a fine-tuned budget, I am able to save $380 a week to invest. Number 2 is being frugal. This is making sure you're getting the best value with your money. You're making your money go as far as possible. For me, I've been able to save a lot of money just because I've been doing research and I've been waiting to buy things that I wanted to buy, which has allowed me to save a lot of money that allows me to invest $380 a week into the S&P 500. Number 3 is automation. Automation is so important, and if you're not doing it, I would definitely recommend starting. I have my bank transfer automated so that it shoots money into my portfolio and my portfolio automatically invests. This means that I don't have to worry about spending money because it's going to be taken out every single week and put aside to invest. This is very important and I would highly recommend doing this. So, the moment you're all waiting for, how has the S&P 500 performed for the first month of 2024? And for me, the results are as follows. I have a portfolio currently of $1,472 and the S&P 500 is up 3.8%, which is giving me $28 of profit. So I'm very happy with how the portfolio is performing. Obviously, it's only been a month and I've only got a small holding currently in the S&P 500, which is $1,472. Now, I quickly want to recommend 3 books that have really helped me with my investment journey. The links are in the description, so you don't have to go search them up. First is The Richest Man in Babylon. Second is The Psychology of Money. And the third is The Total Money Makeover. So that's the results of investing into the S&P 500 for 1 month. Make sure you tune in so you can check how my portfolio goes throughout this year. And we can check together how much gains or losses I make in the S&P 500. Bye bye.